Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Gameroom Discourse podcast. My name is Mike,
I'm James.
And I'm Joey.
and unfortunately, I know we promised Dream Games this week for this podcast, but it's going to have to wait till next time because we had some really important gaming news come out over the last 2 weeks and still coming out. We had the beautiful Nintendo Direct that we will talk about, the Sony State of Play, which was hype, and the currently going, or maybe just recently ended, but just very recent Tokyo Game Show with a shit ton of games, a whole lot of games.
Indeed.
And unfortunately, I have not seen the game show, the Tokyo Game Show, so I will be watching some of these things to participate in the conversation later. But I'm going to mute for the most part and let Joey and James take care of the bulk of Tokyo Game Show, while I come in at the end to talk about some of the things that I just am watching at the moment. And then we'll do the State of Play next, and then we'll finish it off strong with the Nintendo Direct, which you can bet if you've seen it, know I've got a lot to say. So take it away, James and Joey, of course. But James usually starts, so.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, really like the Tokyo. Well, God, the Tokyo Game Show looks fantastic. Dear
It really
God,
does.
for just all the things that were released, mostly what I was focused on for a lot would be Street Fighter 6 and the gameplay we got for that. That looked amazing. We mostly got to see everyone that we know was in the game and nothing like for the future just yet. But like it looks amazing. Supers look a lot cooler. It's now switching back to like the Street Fighter 4 style, for like EXs and supers are separate. And what I liked is just the look of the game looks amazing. The counter hits are amazing when both fighters collide. Also looks really good, which I've seen a lot of.
I'm actually watching some footage while we're recording this, and holy hell, some of this looks really cool.
Yes, it does, man.
Like before, I was just focusing on like the single player and stuff, and matchmaking and being able to play arcade games just in the background, but holy hell,
looks really good.
It
Dude,
does.
like counter hooks look so good, and like it gives a feeling of, oh yeah, the tide is turning kind of play, which is like a really good feeling. Just from the look of it. Supers are split up into like 3 now. There's level 1 super, level 2, and level 3. I think I already said that maybe, but they all have like they're all previously known supers from previous games, except for the 3rd super now, which is like a new super for basically everyone. Reuses basically like they're all kind of offshoots too, of like 3rd supers to represent that. They're a little bit different now, especially Ken. God, Ken plays really different now.
Yeah, I'm looking at gameplay and holy hell. And what I love is that the supers that come from like Street Fighter 3 have the sort of lightning in the background just to indicate, like, I remember when Street Fighter 3, when you did a super, lightning would show up and it's the same effect and it's so cool.
Oh, also something I did like to mention, everyone has parrying again. Now, like in Street, like everyone has parrying now. I'm not sure if you got to that, but everyone.
Shit.
But yeah, everyone has parrying now.
Sorry to interrupt.
Now,
yeah.
So now everyone can like continue to like actually have another option instead of
Is it parrying like Street Fighter 5 or like Street Fighter 3 where you press
like
forward?
Street Fighter? It looks like it's press forward Street Fighter 3 style.
Okay, I love that. I'm hoping
that's
they
what
add Hugo to this.
But I just finished the State of Play, and I am about to finish reading everything that was announced for the Tokyo Game Show. Oh my God, there's a lot announced in just this show.
Yes, because it's been going on for a while.
My God,
like 3 days ago. I mean,
Assassin's Creed Odyssey looks cool.
There's not Odyssey. I think you
All right,
mean
yeah, continue. I'll take up my
it
my
starts with an
note
M, doesn't
at
it?
the end.
But yeah, it looks really good. Like a lot of the games look really good.
What?
But for Street Fighter in particular, it looks
What
amazing.
game? Wait, what game?
Huh? Street Fighter.
You said I don't know. You said something looks really good and it begins with an N.
No, I'm saying God, I must have cut out a bit. I'm saying that
Yeah, you have. You
okay.
answered my question really late.
I was saying it starts with an M for the Assassin's Creed game. I don't remember exactly what it's
Oh no, it's
called.
Odyssey.
It's Odyssey was the previous game. I don't remember it
Oh,
being.
well, then maybe.
Is it not Odyssey? God, there's a lot that happened at the Tokyo Game Show, so I'm going to be honest.
Maybe
It's
there must
paired
be
of,
more. I haven't finished reading, so maybe it's just more.
like, there is another one that got announced because it was
I think it was saying Assassin's Creed Odyssey was coming to Game Pass.
there should be something else. There was another Assassin's Creed game announced recently. Mirage is the new one.
Wow.
I don't know if that
I might
got
have just not gotten to it.
yeah. But yeah, Mirage is the new one. I didn't really see anything for that actually. But yeah, there was a lot of stuff that happened this past couple of weeks. I'll probably end this one with Street Fighter of like, oh, the characters look nice. There's a lot of cool references from past Street Fighter games.
Create your own character, single player content.
Around. Oh yeah, that stuff looks amazing. All of it looks like it looks good.
Being on PlayStation, Xbox, and PC, and all being crossplay, and it's probably going to be rollback. Hopefully, it's good rollback and not what they were doing before. But
I'm excited for it. I'm excited for it because I can just buy it on anything and just play. Which
yeah,
I was probably still gonna, but like a lot of I've been playing Ryu most of the time when I do play Street Fighter, mostly because he is normally the same every time, so it's easy to come in, convert, and like he looks like he plays from Street Fighter 5. That's what I'm saying.
Yes,
but like elements of Street Fighter 3, if like you look at the gameplay for a lot of these characters, like the EXs are still the same. It looks and feels the same. I wouldn't say it feels the same, but it looks like it feels the same. Looks like it still operates on the same mechanics, I should say.
With added ones.
But, yeah.
Yeah, like the new style rush mechanic. I don't know what to call it.
There's a lot. There's too much we don't know. We just see the gameplay, and it's just, it still gets me hyped though. Oh man, and we only seen like stuff from a few characters too.
Yeah, and Ken's crazy kicks, being able to combo someone behind you, the three supers. The third one, apparently Ken's does more damage when lower than 25% health. I think that might be like an overall change, or I have no idea.
But yeah, I was saying before, like, normally I play Ryu, and I still want to play Ryu in this, but I actually might pick up other characters for this because they all look really sick.
They do.
Like, I'm like, oh man, Kyle has a cool new like super now that I want to use. Freaking Ken looks sick as hell. Freaking, I do want to try out to new characters because they have some cool new mechanics. Oh man, it just all looks good, and I'm excited to see it. I'm excited to play it too. There's a bunch of other stuff.
Apparently, there's a closed beta going on, but I don't think we're gonna get access to it.
Yeah. Okay. I think I want to move on to Street Fighter now. Move on to other games because I feel like we've been talking about it for a while, and there's a lot of other games you need to get to. Like, for example, Joey, Overwatch got an announcement.
Yeah, it did.
New character, and as well, it looks like they might be moving to the free-to-play style.
Yeah. Well, we already know the game was going to be free to play. It's just, it's getting a battle pass.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, October 4th too, and I'm like, oh, that's pretty soon. And this is their second character, and I'm like, the second character looks cool. I mean, it looks like it's going to be based off the Shimada clan, like for Genji and Hanzo.
Yes.
Considering that you can wall climb and
Yeah, why do all the Japanese characters in Overwatch have the ability to wall climb?
I don't know. Maybe they're just all related for some reason.
Can
Maybe
I
she's
can I
somehow
can I
related.
intervene for a second?
Go for
We
it.
want.
Maybe I'm the one that's delayed because both of you answered really late on that as well. All right. Anyway, I just want to say because there's only a couple games I want to talk about now that I've watched the trailers I'm interested in. I just want to spitfire a couple games that got announced, and then I'll let you guys continue, and then I'll take over at the end. But so we also got Assassin's Creed Odyssey for whatever that is. I didn't see exactly. Danganronpa V3 is coming out for is an anniversary edition. Ni no Kuni: Wrath of the White Witch, which is a great game. It came out. I don't remember exactly when, but it is coming out again for Xbox, which is cool. It's already on Switch. I played it. It's a great game. The Outer Wilds looks cool. Deathloop, I think everybody knows about. Slime Rancher 2 is hype as shit.
Yeah.
And then a couple an unknown, like not really popular game that I really like. It's called Grounded. Really cool. You kind of play as you play like insects, and you have to build in like your backyard, and you have to fight. It's kind of cool. It's basically Honey, I Shrunk Your Kid, but the game.
Yes.
It's really neat. We also got a Monster Hunter Sunbreak. The update 2 is cool. Never been a huge Monster Hunter fan, but I want to throw it out there for the guys that are listening. Resident Evil Village is getting a gold edition, which is going to be cool, and as well as Winter's expansion DLC, which is cool.
Yes.
You guys can look up all this stuff. I want to run through a couple of the other announcements real quick. We also got Mega Man Network or Battle Network Legacy Collection. All
I
10
am
games
looking forward to that.
It looks good.
It's going to be neat. It's coming to Switch, PS4, and PC in 23.
Yes.
A shit ton of Yu-Gi-Oh stuff.
Yeah.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Cross Duel and Duel Links. Yu-Gi-Oh! Rush Duel. A lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! Stuff. Look it up. And then the last one I'm going to say, because there's a couple big that we're all going to talk about. The last one I'm going to say is Suikoden 1 and 2 Remastered. Are huge. I'm huge fans. Haven't played them in a long time. Never beat them, but they're coming to Switch, PlayStation, and Xbox and PC. I think you should really check out. There's really great game.
Wish listing it on
really great
Steam
RPGs.
right now.
Yeah, already done.
Yep.
And then you guys have been talking about Street Fighter 6. I'm gonna give one little biggest Fighter fan. I think it's cool. Street Fighter 6 looks dope, and I'm just glad that a lot of all the characters are coming back so far. I would like to see a couple more new characters.
Yeah, it's just
I think we only know the boxing guy.
Just give me Hugo. Give me Hugo, and I will be happy.
I mean, to be fair, for Street Fighter 6, we've only seen like a very small roster so far, so I think we'll get more in the future. We just don't know who
Oh,
now
definitely. I mean, it was just yeah.
They're showing what the game can do, and God, it looks like a good engine right now, and the base they have right now is so good looking.
It really does look amazing.
It's something good. It is definitely. I was worried that it might be bad. I'm honestly was worried that it might be bad, but it looks good, and I'm happy about that.
You know what I'm happy about?
What's that?
The guys.
Did you guys see? Oh, sorry.
Oh, I was just gonna mention the Ryuga Gotoku Studio, which worked on basically all the Yakuza series.
Oh yeah.
Not only is there the like a dragon thing.
Dragon.
Yeah.
Ishin and I thought that got announced in State of Play.
It did, but something that got announced while the Tokyo Game Show was going on was Judgment and Lost Judgment.
Oh yeah, that got out to PC, didn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, I do remember that. I thought that was during the game show, but fair enough. Oh God, yeah.
And they're both Steam Deck verified.
Let's freaking go.
So if you ever want to get a Steam Deck, those are 2 games.
Hey, Judgment and Lost Judgment. I mean, there's a lot. I mean, the game show also showed like a lot of gameplay for other stuff that I'm going to be talking about that got announced in like the state of play,
Yes,
which
like
I
Street Fighter
like.
6 got announced in State of Play. It got announced a while ago. It's just everything's been showing more and more.
There's a lot of like a Dragon stuff that also came out for like. I'll just say it now. Like a Dragon 8, and also freaking Ishin, as well as like a Dragon Gaiden, baby.
Yes.
We get to finally see why Ryu looks like. I mean, Kiryu looks like a fucking like he
Cuckboy.
joined BTS. He looks like he joined fucking BTS.
He joined the Persona squad. He's the main character now. He's Yu Narukami.
Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. That hair does say that. Ishin is. Oh god, I am excited for Ishin because this is the first Western like version of Ishin we're gonna get. Like, because just didn't have access to it before. Like, and also it's a remake too, which is also great. Man, and the gameplay for it looks pretty good. Pretty good.
Yes.
Ah man. I do want to move on to the gameplay trailer. Trailer. It's a very small trailer for Sonic Frontiers that came out.
Oh,
That
I think I
trailer.
did see it. Is it the one with the big thing?
Yes, it's really. It looks good, vandalized, and
No,
also
I mean like the other big thing.
no, not the other big thing. What do you
That-
mean? We get to use Supersonic in the game.
Oh, I wasn't gonna spoil it right away. I was gonna lead into it, but yeah, that.
Well, I mean that the gameplay trailer kind of just told us anyway, so I was gonna say yeah, sure.
So I did see this trailer actually. I thought you were talking about a different one, but I did see this trailer. I gotta say, it looks pretty clean. It looks pretty nice.
I mean, yeah, Sonic keeps trying out something new. It looks nice.
I'm still
Yeah,
nervous.
Yeah, because it is a Sonic game, so you know.
I can't like shake the feeling that I've seen this before.
Cautiously
So
optimistic.
yeah, I've seen it before. However, even though I am cautiously optimistic, I can't really blame anyone but myself if it's bad because I've already pre-ordered it. Like it's not like cautiously optimistic or not. Even if I hate it, I want to play it because I think it's gonna be super funny if it's bad. But
I mean, also it looks good
it looks like it's really hard for this game to be bad.
because
But
they're trying
again-
out something new with Sonic, and
Again, I've seen it before. I didn't think Sonic Frontiers would be bad, or not Sonic Frontiers. Sonic Forces would be bad, but you all know how that went. It wasn't bad. I will say it wasn't bad. It was worse than bad. It was boring. If it was bad, at least it could have been fun.
Yeah,
but it was just boring. So I don't know.
I mean, we always know that the thing about Sonic games is that it will slap. If it's a Sonic game, the songs will slap.
For the most part, they do. Yeah.
Oh, come on. I'd say even like Fist Bump is good in Forces.
Listen, man. Sonic Unleashed and Sonic Forces are the only ones that have songs that I don't remember. I don't remember any songs from both of those games.
Endless Possibilities is so good.
The only song that I remember from Unleashed is the battle theme. Like, da 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 da.
I know exactly what you're talking about. It is so iconic. It's a good song. The only thing is they play it every single time you encounter an enemy.
It's annoying.
Yeah, it's very.
But that game was flawed by a lot of other things, in my opinion. But
I did enjoy the Werehog
opinions.
sections.
No, I hated them. I thought they were really weird. I thought they were funny and fun, but
I
not
played it on,
fun in a good way.
I played it on the Wii, and I
did too.
Oh.
So it was not a fun experience.
No, it wasn't
played the
fun.
360
I heard it was better
version.
on. Yeah, I was gonna say I heard it was better on other platforms, but it was not good on the Wii, which is where I played it. As you know, not an Xbox fan, so I never had one.
Well, I mean, a lot of Sonic games actually, for some reason, perform well on the Xbox. For some reason.
Yeah, heard.
I don't know why that is. Ah man, what else did I want? There's a lot. There's a lot of gameplay. I mean, I kind of want to move into the state of play, honestly.
No. So, as you all know, I am a RPG fan. If you saw the top 10 least favorite game list, because I didn't think most people would get or know, so I just kind of said it and whatnot, moved on. Star Ocean was on there. Excuse me, Star Ocean. I don't remember the name. It's like, hold on. Anyway, so there's a new Star Ocean game that was announced.
Yeah.
I will say, looks all right. Kind of the same thing as Sonic, where I'm cautiously optimistic. The series has been weird lately.
Fair enough.
But yeah, integrity and faithfulness was terrible with one. But I want it to be good. I want it to be really good. I want it to be as good as it looks. You know what I mean? It's kind of where I'm at. I think it'll be good. I hope it'll be good.
Same.
It's not coming to Switch, so that might be the time where I finally get my PS4 or PS5.
Dear God, getting a PS5 so far has been impossible.
Yes.
I might just get a PS4, which is what I think I'm going to do, especially because it's cheaper and it plays all the games I want.
I mean, I was pretty lucky to get a PS5 for base price. I just kept on looking. I kept on looking while classes were on. I kept on doing whatever I could, and I finally got one.
It's been announced. I mean, it's been out.
I will say the Star Ocean game looks gorgeous, and the characters look really cool. The plot seems interesting, being like police. I just don't know. I've seen it before. But it looks cool. The gameplay looks fluid. It looks cool. So I'm hopeful.
Here's hoping.
Yep.
Also, it's more my style. I'm a Star Ocean fan in a very casual sense. But if this is good, this might make me more serious. Because this is more of an action RPG than it is turn-based, which is what they usually are. And I prefer action RPGs. So hopefully, it's good. You know? That's all I could say.
Yep.
But yeah, you want to move on to the state of play?
Yeah. I do want to talk about each Yakuza game, or rather, Like a Dragon game, that got announced individually. First, Like a Dragon Ishin. Oh man,
Looks really cool.
It's really cool. No Western audience had access to it for a very freaking long time because it isn't. This is a remake of an older game that the Western audience didn't get a chance to play, and now we can finally play it. Added some new characters that were like in Yakuza 0, because like this isn't based off of like actual like the previous Yakuza titles of like, it's not Kiryu, it's not Majima, it's like, oh, we're going back in time and we're going through these people and we're having our characters represent them, and we're having some that are like from Yakuza 0, from like Judgment, that are in it. And I'm like, ah, yes, this looks nice. Updated graphics, I can finally play this game. Is amazing. It's an amazing feeling. I still didn't get a chance to, like, again, gameplay for it is also scarce like the original one, so I don't know too much about it, but I am excited for it. Then there's Like a Dragon Gaiden, the man who erased his name. Basically, Yakuza 6.5, most likely. Where we get to find out why Kiryu looks like a freaking BTS member, maybe.
He's going through a midlife crisis. Don't make fun of him.
Come on, man. Come on, man. He looks like... God, that hair is not... It's not it. It's not it. The hairstyle that he has in, like, Yakuza, like a Dragon 8. Which...
I might actually try out Yakuza Like a Dragon. I never played a Yakuza game, but I might actually try it out.
Are you talking about... You mean Like a Dragon 8 or Like a Dragon? Yakuza 7 Like a Dragon.
The one that was the one that was announced that is a complete build-up remake.
Oh, Ishin?
Maybe?
Ishin is different.
Yeah. Ishin. That one.
Like a Dragon 8 seems to be like... has Ichiban and Kiryu as like the main characters. So maybe it'll be like a split thing like they did in Yakuza 0, where you can switch from like, you know, Kiryu, or like how they did a lot of Yakuza games, like, you know, had access to Ichiban and fucking Kiryu as well. But I mean, how it splits off. But Kiryu is like the beat 'em up style, but if you switch to Ichiban, it will go to like the freaking RPG style, which would be nice. That'd be a cool addition. Have any of you played like a Yakuza 7 Like a Dragon?
No, it's the only Yakuza game that I don't have, aside from Dead Souls. But
I've never played a Yakuza
we don't talk
game.
about Dead Souls.
Like Dead Souls is funny though.
It is
The non-canon Yakuza, because it's just zombie Yakuza.
Tekken 7 or not Tekken 7. Is it Tekken 7?
It's Tekken 8.
Tekken 8 looks hype. Like the graphics in that game looks really cool. Everything looks so sleek and crisp. I know they only showed Jin versus Kazuya, but still it looked really, really smooth.
Also, I love that logo design with like the chain that comes out.
Yeah.
That was really cool.
It's nice. I do miss Tekken 8. I mean, the new Tekken game is also just nice all the time.
Yeah, pretty much.
What else? Oh yeah, the God of War Ragnarok trailer.
Oh yeah, God of War.
Surprised it took us a while to mention that, honestly.
God of War looks insane. Like, I didn't play the first one, but I'm going to. But like, God of War looks unreal.
Are you gonna play the God of War that came out in 2016?
The remake, the one that came out, the one that this one is essentially the sequel to.
Okay, yeah, because there's also other God of Wars.
I did know that. That is true.
Yes, I'm just mentioning it because if you want to go all the way to the beginning or not, because there are some PSP games involved with that, but Norse mythology is where it's at.
Got it. All right. It looks really sick. Do you guys have any, like, because I know you guys have played them. What do you think? What are your thoughts?
Oh my goodness, the fight versus that guy. I don't know if I should be mentioning him, if people have seen it or not, but those impacts, you can really feel it.
Oh man. Impacts, God. For God of War, feeling the impact is, you know, pretty amazing. Considering the colossal fights that you normally would have. But I mean, now we're just... Oh, man. I'm just glad that we're also getting to continue the story after a bit now.
Yes.
Because, dear God, the story is also, like, top tier. there was still a lot that happened, like the state of play too, and it's hard to also talk about like for some of them because it's just like, oh man, I kind of want people to react to this immediately.
Yeah, I want you guys to watch it themselves. State of Play was pretty high. It didn't have a lot in it, but it had
Bangers.
like everything was like top quality. Yeah, it was all insane.
It's just like, oh god, we're literally getting everything we've wanted for so long.
Yes.
Yeah.
For like multiple franchises, I don't know why it's like. I don't know why it was like this year. People were just holding out.
It's because it's around holiday season.
I'm
so.
excited. Yeah, that's probably true.
From a business standpoint, it makes sense.
Well, a lot of them are like coming out in October. I mean, fair enough. Then it'll be out for a fair amount of time, and then people know and then will want to get it then too.
Yes. But I mean, hey, a business standpoint isn't too bad because it means everybody's gonna buy it in the holiday season, and then
better be good.
Oh man, I think Sonic is coming out. I forgot what it was coming out. Fuck.
Sonic
I know there
is coming out November 8th.
Yeah, it is coming out November 8th.
And
God of War Ragnarok is November 9th.
I took off from work for that week.
Preemptively took off from that work. He already knew.
Not even joking. I took off from work that week.
Oh, hey, so did I, because I'm not working there anymore.
Oh,
by that time.
I know you didn't really like that one, so I remember you saying you don't really like working there, so.
Oh, it's terrible.
Huh.
Oh, hey, hopefully you get some better job in the future.
Man, sorry guys, I'm also watching a Smash Ultimate Tournament. Proto Bonham sucks in Japan. He only performs well in America. Like, he wants to be number one in the world, or like people seem to think that he can be number one in the world. He probably could, but he sucks in Japan. Like, he does not get anything in Japan. He is just, he wins in America, but like he's got awful results in Japan lately. I mean, awful for somebody that wants to be top 2 in the world, or top 3 in the world, top 5 in the world, even. It's not great.
I mean,
but when it comes to America, he fucking farms us. But that's why Leo is the best player in the world, because he wins everywhere. But anyway, back to this. Sorry.
No, it's fine.
I think
is there anything else you want to talk about for the state of play? I mean,
the state of play. Well, it's not my forte. I was kind of hoping to lean on you guys a little bit. I'm not a PlayStation gamer anymore. I play a lot of my PlayStation games.
I mean, more of these are just like endorsed. I mean, Yakuza endorsed by Sony.
Well,
that's going to be available.
But a lot of them aren't coming to Switch. A lot of them aren't coming to Switch, or at least not in the foreseeable future.
I mean, a lot of stuff from the state of play is coming to PC, and I'm like,
I do, yeah. So that's kind of where I'm excited. I do have a PC coming, and a PS4 is going to be on the way soon. I just need to actually do it. I keep saying I'm going to do it, but I never do.
A lot of games, besides Nintendo games, are like just becoming available for all the platforms now.
Yeah, that's true.
And also deciding to become crossplay if it's multiplayer, which is also a very much good thing. Because, it should be that way now.
Why would you have a tournament in Detroit? Who the fuck wants to go to Detroit?
Can't have shit
Nobody
in
wants
Detroit.
to go to Nobody. The one of the upcoming majors, the Big House, is going to be in Detroit, Michigan. I'm like, what? Who the fuck? In winter? What? Bro, I go to Detroit. I would go to Detroit in winter if I was dying. That would just put me out of my misery. Like,
just die.
Detroit? What's Detroit?
Why are you shitting on Detroit?
Too damn cold.
You can't have shit in
Go
Detroit.
in the summer. Go to summer.
Ever seen those memes where it's like, someone steals a person's front porch, and it's like, can't have shit in Detroit.
Yeah.
It's basically that. Okay, so I'm pretty sure we talked about everything in the state of play that we
I
really
mean, that
like.
we were
For the most
interested. Yeah,
part.
Yeah, because a lot of it was just like, oh hey, this game, okay, or oh
and
hey,
also
a
part of it
limited edition
was,
controller.
and also like before we mentioned, like state of play wasn't that long, and also mentioned a bit of the stuff in the Tokyo Game Show.
Yeah, because they showed a lot.
Yes,
In fact,
showing
because of the Tokyo Game Show, well, before that in August, I put in a reservation for the Steam Deck, and I see a lot of people playing Steam Decks in the Tokyo Game Show, and it's like, come on, why can't time move faster? I want it.
He just wants to Steam
Yeah.
give it to him.
Uh, okay, so you guys want to move to the Nintendo Direct now?
Yeah, let's
Might as well, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, the thing that I'm most excited for, because it doesn't seem like anybody else is excited for it, is the new Theatrhythm game.
I thought it was cool. As someone who's not a rhythm game player, I thought it looked interesting. Like a
I
different take on it.
I played the arcade version of that game at too many games when I went to that convention, and I absolutely loved it. And so I got both 3DS versions. The first one is touchscreen only, so it's kind of meh. But the second one, oh my goodness, it has over 300 songs in it. The gameplay is super tight, and it's just amazing. And then I found a whole Discord community on how to emulate the arcade game at home. And I've just been like, I want that on consoles. And now they're doing it. It's so
Mhm.
good. I still have to wait until
Yeah,
February, though.
yeah, that's the curse of watching these things. It's like, oh, I'm so excited, and you get so hyped, but you're like, oh wait, I don't actually get to play it for a while.
Yes.
I gotta wait.
It's
Oh
sad, but
no!
the gamer's dilemma.
Yeah, it's the reason why I've been playing Kingdom Hearts Melody of Memory, because it's like the closest thing I can get to a Final Fantasy rhythm game on Switch.
Fair enough.
Compromise.
Fair enough.
Yeah. We're obviously gonna save the big ones for the end, but
I mean, Mario Strikers got a new one, a new free DLC pack.
wait, does this? Can I make a
We
what's
got
the word?
Pauline.
Can I make what's the word? A blank decision, like a what's the word? Can I make a
Controversial opinion?
Statement.
no, like the no, like the what do you like? Can I make an administrative decision?
What?
We're allowed to talk about things we don't like as well, right?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
You're
Can I just
very
say
much
I'm fucking pissed off about the Nintendo 64 game releases?
yeah, yeah. That we
Good. You
got.
should.
Yeah,
You should be.
Am I allowed to say that?
yeah.
I think they're good games, but like, hold, let me just pull it up again before I go off real quick. Like, first off, while I'm still getting the games, the um the
I
fucking
don't.
showing us all the games that are releasing this year or the end of this year and over next year is already annoying because that takes away all the hype of it, of like getting a new game that they were doing, which I was enjoying. But second, like you have so many good Nintendo 64 games that you just ignore instead of all for a third Mario Party. You put three Mario Parties on there. First
And
off, the first one's not good. Second off,
Hold
the
on.
second
Let
one's
me
the only
actually
one
look
people
at
want.
it.
I will also
And like,
say they released the All-Star whatever it was Star Party, whatever Mario Party. That was literally the first
yeah,
3 games combined into one. Why are they releasing the first 3
like,
games again?
and like, I was just hoping. I mean, look, 007, super hyped that we're getting that. I'm
It's
super
also
hyped for that.
it's
Excite
also
Bike, I
coming to
think it
Game
was another
Pass.
one. Pilot Wings. Yeah, but the N64 version is the but like
It's the same version.
Okay, Ocarina of Time, Mario Kart 64, Firefox,
but like
Tennis.
you
Mario.
okay, so that makes that a little
Wait, you
more
put
a little less
Pokemon
upset.
Snap in, but not Pokemon State.
No,
They
the
did
new
do
one.
Stadium.
The new one is Pokemon Stadium 2, Pilot Wing 64, 1080 snowboarding, Excite Bike 64, all 3 Mario parties, and GoldenEye 007.
Okay. Now I see it. Yeah, GoldenEye 007. Sick. We're not getting a lot of those ones until 20.
But like good games. Yeah, I'm not saying any of those are bad games, but like you chose all of those over Conker's Bad Fur Day, TK64. Like
They kind of did double up a lot on that. I would have been okay if it was like 2 from each one of like
you didn't
2 Mario
need
parties, 2
all 3
Pokemon
Mario
Stadium.
Party games.
Honestly, we could only use Mario Party 2 and 3. Honestly,
Yeah.
And what pisses me off more is now I know for a fact we're not getting those 2 games at least until 2024. So it's just like
That's
I'm
how
not interested
long
in
it was
any of
gonna.
these.
That's how long it's gonna be for them.
I don't know. Some of these are GoldenEye is on coming soon for this year, 2022. Pilot Wings, Mario
Yeah,
Party,
all of
Mario
these
Party
games
2,
they didn't tell us
and
exactly when each one's being released.
everything
They're
else.
all
It says here, like they actually have some release dates. I don't know where I'm looking
they're
at.
all being
Well,
released over a period of the end of this year
oh,
and all of next year. So we won't be getting any more new announcements for N64 games on Switch, barring a complete remaster that's going to be its own game, like which won't happen for Donkey Kong and God forbid Conquer. But like, it's just a disappointing. Like, why would you do it like that? Why would you? And the game lineup is just not great.
I mean,
It's
some of
essentially
them I have
3 of the
nostalgia for.
essentially 5 games that you could have slimmed down into 2. Like let's be real, the only reason they're putting all 3 Mario parties on there is to fluff it out because it's
Fair
really
enough.
all the same game, just with some have more content, some have less. You could have just done Mario Party 2, which everybody loves, and that'd have been that.
Yeah,
And Pokemon Stadium. And you didn't need to do all 5. The only reason they did that is the same reason they added Jigglypuff to Smash initially, just because it's the same thing as Kirby with slightly different moves. Like they only did that to fluff it up. Like there's no actual reason. They didn't want to put any extra work into newer games, but they made it look
To be
nice.
fair, Pokemon Stadium 2 are actually very.
I'd rather
But like,
just.
do you need both of them?
I just
And
emulate
do you
has
them.
need
Gen
both
1?
of them immediately?
I mean, different mini games. Gen 1 Pokemon, Gen 2 Pokemon.
I don't know.
I will say this.
I think they should have done it differently.
I will say this with the Pokemon Stadium 1 and 2, if you're not getting the functionality of connecting your Gen 1 and Gen 2 games to them, you're better off just emulating them because it's just going to be a better experience.
Fair enough. Because, I mean, dear God, I loved doing that like as a kid because I actually did have at Pokemon Stadium and like the Gen games associated with them and played them on my big screen. I was like, oh, this is amazing. I love this. But if I can't do that on this, that would kind of suck. That would kind of suck if I couldn't play the video game in there.
Also, who the fuck? What is? I don't. Maybe I'm the only one who knows this because I haven't actually asked anybody. What the fuck is 1080 snowboarding?
It's like the precursor to SSX or something.
What is SSX?
Or no, Super Snowboarding Extreme. No, it's okay. 1080 is Nintendo's own snowboarding franchise that kind of died after the GameCube. Even then, you're better off just playing SSX or literally there's only one snowboarding game that's on current gens that's worth playing, and that's Steep, and even then that game's kind of dead.
I am. Why is Japan getting Harvest Moon 64 and we're not?
Because fuck us. Most
I
likely.
didn't know that until now. I just read that. But like, why is that happening?
Again, for some reason, Japan thinks that a lot of our stuff that some games are just only like liked in their region
This
for
list,
some reason.
this list should have been Pilot Wings, Mario Party 2, maybe Mario Party 3, one of the Pokemon Stadium games,
I would have just said
Excitebike
one of the Mario.
64.
I
Okay,
dare
then
say
maybe
only
Mario Party 2
2
and both Pokemon Stadiums.
Exactly, that's what I would say.
Yeah.
Unlike
And
Mario Party,
Excitebike
the stadiums
64.
are actually different.
And they definitely should have added Donkey Kong 64.
Oh yeah, definitely, yeah.
Yes.
And
Because,
I would love to see Conquer, but I don't think they're going to do it just because of the game itself, and it's not something that Nintendo is fond of anymore.
Yeah, it's an N64 game that's 18 plus. I don't think they're gonna do anything with that.
But oh boy, Proto's getting fucking washed by Cola here in winners finals of the Summit 5. Let's go, Cola. All right, anyway, back to this. But yeah, I'm just disappointed that like and I'm more disappointed. I can't stress this enough. I'm more disappointed, not that they're bad games, but that I now have to wait till at least 2024 for the possibility of DK64 being on my Switch. And by that point in time, we might not have a Switch anymore. We might have a new Switch. So like, it's just disappointing. Like,
yeah, right.
they had such a good direct, and this was just like, why? I sat there. They released 8 games that I didn't want.
Re-release games that you didn't know.
Yeah, like I'm paying for this just because I want to play DK64 again, and it might not happen.
Just wait until it might happen. Maybe learn Japanese and write to Nintendo and say, "Hey, DK, please."
DK, please.
I know,
Although I
I'm
can't
kind
be
of saying that
too.
with a joking thing, but like that's really your only option.
Well, yeah,
Genuinely.
it really is. I gotta say though, I can't be too mad at them because we did, in fact, get a game that's. I'm gonna wait for it because I remembered another game. We're getting Octopath Traveler 2 as well, which is
I mean, they
super
also
cool.
re-announced Splatoon 3.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a big Splatoon fan, but that is pretty important. Splatoon 3 is really hype for a lot of people, so I'm not gonna say anything against it.
I mean, I've
But
been trying to play it every single day, and it's pretty fun. It's just without friends. And I'm too antisocial to ask other people to play it with.
I was gonna say, I know Phil probably got Splatoon 3.
Yeah, I'm too antisocial to ask other people.
Fair enough.
And either way, Splatoon 3 and then Octopath Traveler 2, which looks pretty good. I have Octopath Traveler 1. I played the demo. I haven't played the actual game. I don't know what to think about the series. That and the various day life. Like, someone take that font away from Square Enix. They are just using it for everything.
yeah,
They
Don't worry about it, man.
Octopath Traveler 2, Triangle Strategy, and then various day life, and it's just all the same font with underlined.
I'm super excited for Octopath. I never got into the first one. That's a lie because I recently did, but when it came out, I never did. Because I initially was never a turn-based RPG fan because it took too long. I didn't have time, and I was just whatever. But these past few months, where I've just been enjoying my free time, I played a lot of games, and I found that I really love them. I really love JRPGs when I have the time to dedicate to the grinding and shit. But yeah, it's gonna be hype. What else did Nintendo announce, or do I have to go
I mean, there's a big one that I know you both want to talk about, but I know we're trying to save that one for last.
Oh, you mean the
Well, yeah.
Harvest Moon clone, or the Harvest
Oh.
Moon clone, or the Harvest Moon clone, or the Harvest Moon clone? Which one are you talking about?
Sure, yeah.
I'm gonna go with the clone of Harvest Moon for 600.
Oh, wow, that sounds great. Too bad. That's not the answer.
Guys, do you want to talk about Legend of Zelda?
We'll
Not
save
yet.
that. Not yet.
I want to talk about Fire Emblem Engage
Fair enough. It looks sick.
because a lot of people are upset. Some people are not upset. I'm not upset. I think this game looks fire as shit, and I don't think it's a side game either, which is what I'm really excited for. I think it's just kind of, I don't know. I just think it's gonna be fucking goated.
Go with the sauce.
Yeah, I just think it's gonna be really good.
Honestly, I'm really liking the main characters of Pepsi Man and Toothpaste.
Shut.
No, but I actually like their character designs, and I love the
I
memes
do
that are
too. It
coming
looks
out.
really cool.
Yes.
I'm super excited to see what's going to happen. I think the characters look cool. I think the game looks slick. I like the new overworld. Um, I can't wait to see the final names of everything. I like that you get to bring back the characters again. I've always liked that. I know some people are tired of it, but I've always enjoyed it.
Come on, legacy characters, everyone. Come on, legacy.
I'm always hyped for it. I shouldn't have said anything because now Cola is getting reverse 3-0'd.
Oof.
It is not game 5. Uh-oh.
I like how sometimes when we have our podcast just in the middle of a Smash stream, so Mike's just distracted.
It just happens a lot. Okay, what about SpongeBob SquarePants: The Cosmic Shake?
I was not done with Fire Emblem.
Okay,
damn.
sure, but you stopped in the middle of your thing, so.
Oh, I mean, I guess that's fair. But
do you want to continue talking about the Fire Emblem?
yeah,
I mean, it looks really cool.
I hope the characters that get brought back, it's not the same as like everything else, all the other ones they've done. I hope it's not just Marth or just the characters from the first couple games.
They already shown they've shown a whole wheel of all the characters.
I know, but there's only a few characters in there. It's not all the characters. I didn't even see Ike. Like
no, Ike's on there.
Is he? Let me see.
Yes, he's like bottom left of the wheel.
Oh, yeah, he is. Look at that. Okay,
there you go. You got your favorite, Mike. You got your favorite.
I like how I know this and you're the Fire Emblem guy. Like, what the fuck?
Well, I've been kind of avoiding it because I want to just a lot of games when I see them announced, I don't like to follow them too much because I like to just be surprised and enjoy them. So I saw the announcement and I haven't looked back. So
yeah, that's fair. I did watch a Game Explain video on that, so you probably wouldn't want to.
No, but I'm just very excited, and it's not too far. It's January.
I can't wait for the old man character to fuse with the old man character.
To bring out the ultimate old man.
To make him even older.
He's just gonna be in the ground.
No, he turns into a grave.
They used it. Oh, fuck. Okay. Oh, man. Beautiful.
We can multiply our ages together to get the ultimate warrior.
Shut up.
He transcends his mortal plane exactly as he wished to.
Can I just say that I hate Protobone?
Congratulations, you turned into a ghost type.
God. I hate this guy. He's so freaking annoying.
Also,
he doesn't go away.
I will say that I like the idea of using rings to summon them because it's Fire Emblem Engage. They're using engagement rings. I kind of think that's the whole idea behind them.
Hard.
It's a union of old heroes with new heroes, so it's like an engagement ring type thing. I don't know. That's what I
Nice.
thought. It's like engage as
I
a
mean,
fight.
but also engage as in
I
let's
really
get
needed Proto not to win this tournament for my mental health.
Damn.
I was gonna say, did you put money on it? But fair enough, your mental health is also
No, I just like I hate Min.
understandable. Oh man. I mean, okay. So do we have everything else we wanted to say about Fire Emblems?
Yeah, I mean, now Joey has gotten me to look at this wheel closer, so I'm spoiling a little bit for myself, but it's whatever. I'm glad we're getting Genealogy of the Holy War, which is Fire Emblem 4 representation with Sigurd. Hopefully, there's more than just Sigurd. I would like to see Seliph, Leaf from Thracia, maybe even Finn and Ares. I'd like to see a lot of characters. It looks like I see Lynn, see Micaiah, see Ike, Marth, Lucina, I think. I don't know who the hell that is, surprisingly. I see Erica, Titania. It's looking like a pretty sick lineup. I can't. There's Ephraim as well as Elowood. Okay. We popping off here, boys.
Mike is finally taking a look at it, so
I can't say that I'm sure of it yet, but I'm excited that it looks like we're going to have a great, or at least I'm going to have a great time playing this game. It looks like every game is getting representation in the game, and hopefully it doesn't overtake the game. I'm hoping that this doesn't become a side fan service thing. I'm hoping that it does, do like I hope it stands on its own as its own game. You know what I mean? I don't want it to become another Fire Emblem Warriors thing or Fire Emblem Heroes. But I always liked the Warriors and Heroes idea of bringing them all together in a way.
Yeah.
So hopefully this will do it in a way that's
what
not just going to be ignored
the way
in
that
the
you
overall
like.
scheme. Well, yeah, because I mean nobody cares about Warriors and Heroes. Some people play Heroes still because it's fun, but as far as the overall scheme of Fire Emblem goes, nobody cares. Like,
Fair.
I liked Fire Emblem Warriors and Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes. Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes is definitely a lot better than the initial Warriors, but still, like they're not main games. I want this to be the next step in Fire Emblem. I want it. That's what I want. I want it to be the next Three Houses. I want it to continue the aesthetic, the story, everything. That's what I want. What I want. I also really want Light to beat the shit out of Akula because I don't like Steve either, and I want him to lose. He's a cool kid, and Akula's a really nice kid. If he played anyone other than Steve, I'd be very happy for him making it this far and being the best in Japan. But he plays Steve, and he was a nobody before Steve came out, which is my biggest problem with Steve. Anyway, I at the end of the day, I'm gonna have to play it to see. It looks hype as shit. I'm gonna probably get the bundle, the Divine Edition, because I'm a simp for Fire Emblem content, and I'm going to spend all of the money on it whenever they give it to me. And now, second to last, unless anybody else has anything they want to talk about.
I mean, no, it's just nah. I don't have anything I talk about for Fire Emblem.
So, there's a reason why I let you guys talk so much at the start. And that is because if we go back about 2 weeks, we did a podcast called Top 10 Worst or Least Favorite Games. And at the top, or the second to top of my list, was a game called Hey Pikmin. Now, you should watch the podcast. It's one of our best podcasts as far as view count goes, which is really nice.
Hey.
You will know that I wasn't a fan of this game for many reasons. But the biggest reason was because it came out when Pikmin 4 was all the hype. in the Pikmin community, and everybody was expecting it because of what they said. And they gave us this little. I'm not going to go on a rant about it. But yeah, so I didn't like what it stood for. Fast forward a few days, we get a Nintendo Direct that we've been talking about. What happens in that Nintendo Direct? Mr. Miyamoto himself comes on to talk about the Mario movie. Oh, and Pikmin Bloom. Oh, well, you're just going to cock tease. Oh, wait, he announced Pikmin 4. And it's coming next year. 10 years after Pikmin 3 is announced, or Pikmin 3 was released. Pikmin 3 came out 9 years after Pikmin 2, by the way. So we have officially waited longer. What do I have to say about it? Not much, because they didn't show us anything. They showed us a little 20-second trailer that I've gone against everything that I do with every game that I'm super excited for, where I don't really look up too much about it. Pikmin 4, I watched that 30-second clip trailer. I think I've watched it about 20 times. And I always expect there to be more every time I watch it. Like, that can't be it, right? They didn't just announce it, say that, and that's it. That it is. Kind of getting the Zelda treatment, where they don't really show anything. But hopefully it doesn't get the Zelda treatment in the sense that it gets delayed a billion times. But I think it already got delayed a billion times. They just never announced it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, bro.
Because we were told this game was coming in 2015. So I think it looks really cool. I like that we got it. Look, at least if that clip that screenshot that they showed at the end, where we get to see the Pikmin's point of view, if that clip is, or that screenshot is from the game, that means we get them returning captains. Olivia is returning, which is one of the 3 captains from Pikmin 3, which is cool. I hope they all come back. I do. I don't know if it's going to be good. I hope it's longer than than Pikmin 3. Pikmin 3 was not very long.
Yeah, I'm hoping that it's at least like half of what Pikmin 2 was. Because Pikmin 2 was a really long game. That and
Pikmin.
the one thing that I want to come back, if not 2, are the Bulbmin.
Caves. Oh.
The Bulbmin.
Yeah. Okay.
Which are really cool.
I know.
Or
yeah,
the Water
like,
Wraith.
The water what?
The Water Wraith. You don't remember that one where you kept on delving down deeper into this one cave, and if you took too long, a giant
it would be cool.
aquatic creature on 2 stone wheels came down and tried to kill you, and it was invulnerable.
I want caves in general to return. That's a big thing. I want caves overall to come back, because they weren't really a thing in Pikmin 3. And that's what I want. I want it to be much longer. I want it to be multiplayer. I would love to play Pikmin 3 with you, Joey. Or Pikmin 4 with you, Joey. I know you're not a biggest Pikmin fan, but I would love to.
No, I love Pikmin. It's just
Oh.
last I played was as a kid, and every time that I try to go to it recently, it's just, oh hey, this isn't the best way to play it. And so I just keep on dropping it.
I just want it to be good. I don't want them to fumble it up like they seem to do with games that are in niche franchises lately. I don't want it to be fucked. I want it to be good. I want them to give it the Metroid treatment, the Dread treatment. I want it to be Revive. They already brought Pikmin 3 and it did pretty well, but it was a remake, a remaster. So, or a port, or whatever you want to call it. Like, I want them to take their time with this. If this what's the words? If this doesn't do well, I fear for the Pikmin franchise as a whole.
Yeah, Pikmin games have never really sold well because the thing is, people who play
Oh,
real-time
it's a
strategy,
niche.
no, real-time strategy, yes, it is quite popular, but the people who play those types of games already have the games they like to play. Whereas Pikmin is
Yes.
sort of this franchise from Nintendo where you can't play it using keyboard and mouse, you have to play it using the controls that are given to you. And if you didn't grow up with it, which it's very likely that you didn't because it was pretty niche, it's still pretty niche. Well,
Yeah.
Pikmin 3
I
was
think
popular. It was something.
as long as it does well in that community and it sells maybe around 1 million copies, which is, would be huge for Pikmin, then it'll be a success. And it can. It has the potential. With how long it's been, it like fuck, I might buy 20 copies to get it over that million. That million.
Wow.
Like, I want this to do well so bad, but I'm afraid of the repercussions if it doesn't do well in Nintendo's eye.
Yeah.
So, um, I don't really know what else to say on it. I'm super excited. I believe personally that I willed this into existence for my rant. I believe that I am personally responsible for this game coming out. So thank you, or no, so thank me. You're very welcome. Um, I'm very
He did. If you didn't see the last podcast, he did rant about it not happening, and then it happened.
and then it literally happened the next couple days. So I take full credit, and I am not sorry. But yeah, I think we've got one thing left. This has been a shorter podcast. We might.
One thing left. The hell are you talking about?
What do you
What
mean?
about
Is there
SpongeBob
two?
SquarePants Cosmic
Pants?
Shake.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
Cosmic Shake,
okay, yeah.
our last thing that we wanted to talk about. Exactly.
Right.
Yeah, we
Okay,
won't
yeah,
talk about anything else. Nothing at all. Only
right,
this game.
right. Gotcha.
Oh wait, I forgot one. Fitness spot. Okay, let's actually talk about Cosmic Shake because honestly, the
It
game
looks.
looks really good. As someone who
It looks
played,
like it's. It
yeah,
looks like it's running off the rehydrated engine.
which honestly, I don't mind that. It's a good engine.
Yeah.
And it's another 3D platformer. Yes, I know a lot of 3D platformers have been coming out, but still, I enjoyed them. There's a reason
It
why
also,
there's so many.
it also looks good for the sense of just like, oh man, uh, another SpongeBob game finally after such a long time.
And
I mean,
all the
SpongeBob
voice
games
actors are coming back
are
for
coming
it.
back.
It's no places,
You know,
replacements.
yeah, all the original voice actors. It looks like we're also getting some like actual like varied combat for it because like they did change it up a bit, and I'm like, oh, that looks nice. Uh, it's just good to see more. I don't know. For a while, it seemed like SpongeBob games just wouldn't happen for a bit, mostly because
That's
like,
true.
and then I guess Reach Hydrated like brought it back into like the public video gaming. I guess I should say. Like, oh yeah, we should do this because it's freaking. It's a gold mine of a franchise.
Yeah, I mean, everybody loves SpongeBob. You can't really go wrong with
Like,
it.
you can get like so many people to buy it, like and a lot of people would just straight up buy it because they know SpongeBob, and a lot of people played Battle for Bikini Bottom, which is a really good game. I'm glad people did. God, that was like
I hate that my least two favorite characters in Smash are taking over uh
well,
the
you
meta right
probably.
now.
I mean, to be fair, probably hate them because
Steve,
they're the characters that everyone plays. You
no,
don't
I hate
see 'em.
Steve because he is a different game. He plays a different game, and there's no real counterplay that is consistent. I hate Min Min because of the way Min Min plays. Min Min's not very common. There's only a couple. Steve, I hate because of how nobodies are becoming best players in the world, and I hate it. I hate that it's just seems like there's such a little amount of skill, and there is such a little amount of skill.
I can tell how frustrated you are because I can hear your foot like bobbing up and down.
Yes.
Out of pure, I don't like this character.
And I don't like Kazuya except for in the Ditto. Because Kazuya, again, is just, he plays his own game.
Which is Tekken 7.
You get hit and you die. And it's not, I don't know. But
he's a fighting game character. That's how he plays.
Yeah, but that's not how Ryu, Ken, or Terry work.
Have you ever seen someone play Ken where they just hit you once and you take
Jazo.
like 70%?
Yeah, but have you ever seen somebody play Kazuya where they hit you once and you actually die?
Yeah, that is fair.
Like, Ken might have some crazy combos, but you don't usually die from 0 to death from them. Unless you're bad. But like, and Jazo was here. Jazo's the best Ken player in the world, or one of them. And he was here and he was showing off Ken, and it was really cool, but it wasn't Kazuya level of bullshit. And it sucks that,
That's the case for Smash right now.
Mm-hmm. And I'm watching it happen. I'm watching all the best players lose to this. And I just wanted to see Leo destroy Aquila and Proto in the and defeat Proto in the rematch. And seeding happened, and group stupid shit happened, and Leo being stubborn happened. So I'm frustrated now that if Leo had just beaten Tweak, because that's when he realized he shouldn't be going Aegis, and he went Byleth and he lost very close. But if he had just beaten Tweak, everybody here has already said that he would have won the tournament. And we wouldn't be sitting here in this crisis.
Mike is very shaken by this. And it's understandable.
Like, I'm watching this guy just stand around and mine while Light has to force his way around, breaking these blocks, and Steve can just do it. He doesn't have to do anything. He plays his own game. Like, he hits A, and now he hit A. Literally, I can do that. What he just did, I can do it, and I don't play Steve. I could do it right this second. He hit A, and he walked the dog. He did the sword combo where he just walked somebody from one side of the stage to the other, and it did 50. Like, and you hit the A button, and that's it. Like, there was no combo skill required. He just hit A, and it did it for him.
I mean, it might be a balance change in the future.
There isn't.
No,
there's no more patches.
Smash is at its final update. There's nothing else that's going to be added. Say for if people find a hacking exploit through Smash Ultimate, which is very doubtful. If they do, then they'll update it.
I've never been a huge fan of the ban blank character, but I definitely think we do need to ban Steve. I think we should have banned Bayo as well.
Like back in Smash 4?
Yeah. Because it's not only that they're broken, but they're also not fun to watch. Meta Knight was at least fun to watch. He was still kind of cool. Like, he just did shit. Bayo was not fun to watch. And she should have been banned. Steve should be banned. I think Kazuya should be banned. But Kazuya has some serious counterplay, which is essentially don't get hit. But it works against that kind of character because it is kind of easy to not get hit when you fight him. Because he's kind of like Ganon, but if Ganon had broken 0 to death combos and a comeback mechanic. So I don't know, but I definitely need to think ban Steve. But anyway. So yeah, SpongeBob. I loved Battle for Bikini Bottom, but I didn't really pay too much attention to this because I don't know.
That's fair. It seems it's a 3D platformer. It seems pretty standard for one. and I happen to really like 3D platformers. It's not everybody's cup of tea, and it seems to be well polished. And
It does
it,
look good.
yes, it has good voice actors because they're the original shows, and it looks like it has good movement mechanics.
I didn't realize it had the original voice actors. That's cool.
Yeah, they all reprise their roles. And I will do a couple honorable mentions before we get to the big meaty stuff. Fitness boxing with Fist of the North Star.
Yes, I remember that. I was just like, yes. I definitely want to just.
It's a rhythm
Yeah.
fighting game where no, it's a rhythm boxing game where you do moves to the beat, but it's Fist of the North Star, so it's like you're already fit. The fuck?
I do
Uh,
think the songs in that game look really hype.
yes. The next one is Ebe, which I don't know if either of you know about it. I remember watching so many playthroughs of the game when it first came out, and it is such a unique RPG Maker game with like
Yeah.
creepy story, interesting set pieces. Honestly, I'm glad that it's coming to Switch. I still haven't played it myself, but I've enjoyed what I've seen of it. It's a pretty cool horror game. Uh Bayonetta 3, I am looking
Oh
forward to
yeah.
it.
I have pre-ordered that as well and took off for that week.
Yes. Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe. Completely looking forward to that.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Uh Tales of Symphonia Remastered. It looks pretty
Oh, that was
cool.
the other one. How did I forget that? I am
I'm
such a huge Tales fan, and I can't fucking wait to play Tales of Symphonia Remastered. That's gonna be hype.
yeah,
Like
I was just like, why hasn't he mentioned it yet?
we only got one Tales game on the Switch, and it was really great. But this is considered the best one, and I want it now. I want it so bad. I can't wait. Um, I have the everything. I'm just so excited.
And then would you like to talk about the last one?
I feel like this is an
Um,
appropriate time to move to the last one. We got a full 30
okay.
minutes ready.
So who here has heard of a little game called Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild? Might have gone under the radar. May not have heard of it. You know, one game of the year, but no big deal. Still popular today. One of the best selling games. But you know, well, after that game was released, we finally got what we knew was going to happen. A Breath of the Wild sequel was announced. And now, through many delays, many small snippet trailers, um, we have finally gotten a release date. And it is May 12th.
We also got a little
A
bit
name.
of a small peek into the game. A very small peek.
Yes, we got a name and we got a trailer. I can't wait for I
Wait
can't
too
wait
much.
to pop off. Oh, fuck
Uh,
you, Steve. That whole last minute, I was watching Light play against Steve, and it was Game 5 last hit, and I was just holding my breath and okay,
Trying to
I can
talk
actually
about
focus on
Legend
the
of
episode.
Zelda while that was
Well,
happening.
so he just knocked out Aquila at fourth, which is great. This has been a tournament of upsets, but Light just fucking did it, and let's go. Fuck Steve. Oh, he's out. Let's
so,
go. That's all right. Anyway, now I can actually talk about Zelda. So, The Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom is the new name for the Breath of the Wild 2 sequel. And let me tell you something. This game looks like the exact perfect sequel. It looks exactly what you want from what I would consider to be a perfect game. because again, as I've said in the past, a perfect game is a game with no no flaws, but only things to improve. And that's what Breath of the Wild was. And Tears of the Kingdom looks like it does everything that Breath of the Wild did, but better and more. And it looks so good. We still haven't seen a full trailer, which we'll probably see in the next direct, or they're going to do a Zelda only thing. I can't believe that it's been 5 years since Breath of the Wild came out.
It
And it will
has?
be 5.5. Yep.
Damn.
I can't believe that, and I can't believe that it's going to be 5.5 till this comes out. But it looks worth it. It looks good, and it looks like what it should be. I can't express how excited I am for it. I've added like I have $180 that I added into my Smash or like my eShop account just because I pre-ordered Sonic Frontiers and Bayo 3, and then I put another 60 in as soon as I saw that Zelda was getting a release date, so I can be ready to pre-order it. I just want this game to be everything that it looks like, everything that it's supposed to be, all the hype. I want it. I want it so bad. I don't. I mean, I don't know if it's going to be amazing. I think it will be. I mean, Link's got a robot arm. He's like flying on some sort of like pterodactyl thing. Or like I don't know what it's on, but he's doing things that we haven't seen before. He's floating up. It looks like maybe a reverse time mechanic where these blocks are just floating back up into the sky. I like that we're seeing the world as it like directly ended from Breath of the Wild, like it's crumbled and it needs to be brought back and renewed. I'm so excited. It looks pretty. I'm a little nervous how it's going to run on Switch, but at the end of the day, I think it's going to be amazing.
Yeah, honestly, it looks really good. And the gameplay that we have seen, where it's just blocks falling back up, Link climbing up things in the sky, falling on top of a glider, like a
Mm-hmm.
glider that looks like a bird, it looks really cool.
Indeed.
It does. I mean, I hope that's not a Skyward Sword thing where we just kind of are there. I hope we get to control it. Or no, Skyward Sword. I had it mixed up. I hope we get to control it. Let me just say that. I hope we get to control this bird and it's not like a cutscene, like flying in Pokemon. Like I hope we get to control it and we fly it ourselves.
I
Yeah.
think that'll be cool.
I don't want it to be a Mario Galaxy beat where we thought we were going to be able to fly through space, or
I mean,
instead it's just a cutscene.
I mean, considering that Breath of the Wild let you just move freely with the glider, I don't see why you can't do it with this
I
one.
don't either. But again, it's Nintendo. They make weird decisions with great things that they have. So
It's like you already have the code,
faith.
basically. You just got to change.
I don't have faith that it's going to be perfect. On another side of things, I do hope this is the end of the Breath of the Wild line. I do hope the next game is the next game. I'm glad they did a sequel to Breath of the Wild. That's what I wanted. It's not like I wanted a new game first. I wanted a sequel, but I want the next game to be the next game. You know what I mean?
Want it to be something different besides, another
Yeah.
Breath of the Wild sequel, which is
It
understandable.
can be the same. It can be the same Link, but I want it to be the next thing.
We want it to be like a different engine, different
or
gameplay
just like a
and whatnot.
different thing, different world, different Hyrule.
Because I mean, if it does well again, they might do like something else with it. But I understand what you mean of like you want variety,
Mm-hmm.
like not just small changes or a sequel.
Exactly.
Well, that's up to Nintendo's business.
Yeah,
That's up to
unfortunately.
business decisions. Yeah. of like, oh
But
man, this sold really well. Sequel.
yeah, they might. I don't know. I I don't know.
What more cautious.
I'm optimistic. No. There's no caution in this. Breath of the Wild, Zelda has never given me a reason to not trust the games are going to be quality. Even the ones that aren't the greatest are still better than most games out there. Um, and Breath of the Wild being the monumental success that it was, um, I there's no caution. I know it's going to be good. So
Yeah, fair enough.
yeah,
I mean, do you think, Joe? Actually, this one's for you. Do you think that they'll add more Koraxy kind of gameplay, more collectible?
I think they're going to tone it
Probably.
down. Really? You think they're going to add more?
I think they're gonna add more.
How do you think they're going to play it? Do you think you're going to have to start from scratch? How do you think they're going to make it so that in this
I
direct
mean,
sequel, Link has
I'm
gone
gonna
from?
say, I was gonna say, I think it's just gonna be a different collectible, like Korok seeds, but not Korok seeds.
That's exactly what I
How
was
do you
thinking.
how do you think he's going to go from having 20 hearts to 4? Like, how do you think they're going to do it? Where
They're
does his
gonna nerf
bow?
like they do a lot of video game characters. Like from Exio and Brotherhood, they just freaking destroyed all his gear and got him shot. So he was
I want
basically
them to
back
do.
to being a scrub.
I want them to do like a Super Metroid kind of thing, or what? Not yeah, like a Metroid kind of thing where they usually you start off with everything and then you get something that happens and you lose all your gear.
Exactly, like I said.
I don't want it to just disappear. Like I don't want you know
You'll give a
there to be
story
no
reason for why
explanation. Yeah, I don't want there to be no explanation.
like we put you to sleep again, and over time we just
No,
sold your gear. I'm sorry.
he's not been asleep. It's the same. Well, I don't know. I can't say anything,
Well, I'm
but
not saying
it
I was
does.
gonna say no. It wasn't over 1,000 years or anything. It was just last night while you were sleeping. Just took all your gear.
No, we
So
just took it all.
Yeah,
Yeah.
took it all and
last night
sold
while
it.
you were sleeping, every single part of the land just flew up into the sky.
And I
I
just
think
gotta
that
go
was from the
retrieve it.
Ganon fight.
Yep.
I don't know.
Actually, no. We saw that in a trailer before where they went to go through some archaeological sites and they saw like an old decrepit Ganon.
Hmm.
And the moment he
We
activated
don't even know
things,
if that's still in the game.
yeah, we don't. I can't wait
Yeah,
to
it's been
find
that
out.
long. It's
I
been
was gonna
that
say that was 5 years
long.
ago
Yeah.
or 4 years ago, maybe.
It's 2022 going on 2023.
But I don't. Yeah, we don't even know if that's still there. Could be. I mean,
Yeah,
that's just how little they've shown us,
yeah.
which I like actually a little bit. I don't want to be spoiled. I want to experience it all when it comes out.
Yes. Absolutely agree.
But you do have to show more than what you've already shown because you have to give people a reason to buy it, other than just being the sequel. You have to show something. So
Honestly, the moment they
Fair.
announced that it was a sequel, I was just like, I'm probably gonna spend my money on it.
yeah, but we're diehards, so
Yeah, that's true.
gotta
It,
remember the amount of casual players that were brought in just because of Breath of the Wild.
yes.
It's someone. There's a lot of stuff to look forward to. There's a lot of
Hmm.
stuff that came out of. God, there's so much stuff. I'm looking at
I
my wallet. I'm
agree.
like, well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I have to do this to you.
Yeah.
But this year, the end of this year, next year, you're gonna be put down. I'm sorry. There's 3 Yakuza games. There's Sonic Frontier.
Hmm.
There's Street Fighter 6. God,
Yeah.
freaking
No,
God of War Ragnarok.
God of War Ragnarok, No More Heroes 3 is coming out October 11th for everything other than Switch. Yeah.
Is it Arkham Knight's also coming out too?
Arkham Knight, October 21st.
God, oh no, my wallet's gonna die.
Sonic Frontiers, November 8th.
Bayonetta 3, October 28th.
Yep.
Man,
Uh,
this funeral is gonna be terrible because I won't have any money left.
That is fair. SpongeBob Cosmic Shake is coming out eventually. I don't remember if they put a release date on it. Other things.
There's
So
a
many
lot.
things.
There's a lot.
For me, I've got Fire Emblem, Tales of Symphonia, Sonic, Bayo, Legend of Zelda, Pikmin. Oh,
Final Fantasy VII, Crisis Core.
Crisis Core.
no,
We didn't even talk
not
about
interested.
Crisis Core.
Because I'm not
but
interested.
That is fair.
that is fair. That is fair.
I'm interested though
I heard
because
Final Fantasy. I could say I heard Final Fantasy VII. People just have not been liking the remake too.
I didn't either, and therefore I'm not really looking forward to it. I think it's going to be a lot of the same.
me, Gungaga.
Gaga.
I only know that because of a Vine sauce meme, but it's great. And then for those who care, there's like Fatal Frame.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I like Fatal Frame. I'm a
never
horror game guy, so I do.
I never
But I
really
didn't
got
realize it was
into it.
Fatal Frame. I didn't realize it was Fatal Frame until after they announced it, because I was
Yeah.
like, they did.
Fatal
was weird.
Frame, Mask of the Lunar Eclipse. It was like a Wii game or something.
But they announced when they showed the trailer, they didn't show Fatal Frame. They only showed Mask of the thing, and I was like, wait a minute, this isn't a Fatal Frame game. And then I realized, oh,
Yeah. And then a new character for Xenoblade Chronicles 3.
yes.
Tunic coming to Switch. I'm gonna say right now, Tunic is really fun. It's worth it.
Mm-hmm.
Front Mission, which I don't know that series. Mario and Rabbids Sparks of Hope.
Oh yeah, the Mario Rabbids series is
XCOM, but Mario. So
yeah.
For people who like it.
A couple. I know a couple.
New booster tracks for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, Golf and Nintendo Switch Sports, Harvestella? I don't remember what that was. Master Detective Archives, which, Mike, I think you said you were excited for. It's from
What is it?
Spike Chunsoft, Master Detective.
Oh yeah, the Master Detective looks hype as shit. Because it looks like Danganronpa, and I'm a huge Danganronpa fan. Don't fucking judge me.
Oh, I forgot about Radiant Silver Sun. It's a what are they called?
There's just so much. I can't fault you for getting something. This week has been.
Yeah, there's been a lot of stuff.
Bullet Hell. It's called a Bullet Hell. I remember now. There's Sifu for Switch, all the Resident Evil Cloud games, which, it being Cloud is, not owning the games.
Endless Dungeon, Tales of
We already mentioned Tales.
Yeah.
Just Dance 2023, where if you go on Amazon,
Lego Bricktail.
I don't even remember that.
It was like a half mention.
Oh yeah, and Factorio's on Switch now. Which Factorio seems really good, and I would buy it if it ever went on sale.
Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe.
Already mentioned it.
I feel like wow, I must have zoned out or something because I feel like we didn't. Okay, fair enough.
God damn, I hate the Smash community sometimes. Why are they all so damn transphobic?
I think the Smash community also hates the Smash community.
I'm watching the tournament, and they're talking about Magi, the trans melee player. She's great, but she's trans, and I guess it got brought up here somehow, and then the whole chat just went off on like Magi's totally a dude. Fuck trans people. I'm just like, what is wrong with you? Why are you like this?
Well, that's because they're able to be anonymous on the.
Yeah, exactly. But like, what pisses me off is they're not getting banned. The mods ban people for saying the word mask in this chat. But
wow.
You can say fuck trans people and nothing's happened. I'm just like, what the hell is wrong with you? And granted, there's also a lot of people saying, like, trying to call for the mods and being like,
oh, what the fuck?
yeah, like, why are you not banning these people? Like, there's a lot of support for the trans, and people in this chat right now just because they're trying to combat it, which is great, you know. But like, are you kidding me?
Mods, can you do something about it, mods?
Yeah, you know, how is this?
Okay for you to ignore this.
Yeah, it's
It's
pretty bad.
gross. If you're transphobic, if you let me put it this way: if you're transphobic or homophobic or any kind of bigoted or offensive to just any kind of group of people like that, don't watch our stream. Don't watch our chat. Don't watch us. Like, go fuck yourself. Genuinely. Like, I don't want to. I don't want to discourage. I don't want to discourage viewership in any real way, but I don't want you here. I don't think Joey and James want you here.
For me, it's a whole thing of you do you, other people will do other things.
Yeah, exactly.
If you
Leave them
actively
alone.
make other people's lives worse, you're doing something wrong.
Yeah, like go fuck yourself. Like,
They're
don't
not
come.
bothering
Yeah.
you. Jeez Louise.
Yeah, leave them alone.
Just because you have
They're-
beliefs doesn't mean you can force them on others.
Exactly.
You can believe whatever the hell you want. They can believe whatever the
But
hell they want. It's a free country.
yeah, but you know, don't have to hate them. Don't hate on them for however they want to be.
Don't hate people, don't make people uncomfortable. And if someone's
Mhm.
making you uncomfortable, don't stand for it.
Exactly.
It's as simple as that. Thing is, if someone
Mm.
makes you uncomfortable just for existing, there's something wrong with you.
Yeah, then just leave. You don't have to cause a scene. Like, if you don't like trans people, then fucking don't hang around them. They're not forcing their way into your space. They don't
They're trying to make
care.
their lives worse because it bothers
Yeah,
you.
they're gonna hang around their friends, and their friends are most likely not transphobic. So don't go. Why are you going out of your way to hurt these people? Like, just fucking leave them alone. They're not doing anything to you. They're not hurting you. Just I hate it.
Uh,
Sorry to turn
pe-
this into like a thing at like at the end, but like it's just
no, it's
I
fine.
saw it. It caught my attention. We have a podcast. So I wanted to say something about it. It's just because it pisses me off when I see it.
Yeah, people just the moment they know there's like no repercussions for their
Yeah,
actions, they decide to go all toxic. And
I,
it's
It's
shit.
very unfortunate.
It sucks that we have
it's
to mention it,
gross.
but yeah, it sucks that we have to mention it, but it's a thing that happens. It sucks.
And I know we have at least one trans viewer just because I know them personally. So it's just like I feel the need to say it. You know, if I don't know if we'll ever be big. I don't know if we'll ever get big, but if we ever do, and I'm gonna say right now, I have a lot of mental disabilities, so I will go through comments and direct them to Joey and have them removed and banned if
Well,
need be. If we get big, I will go through it. Like don't like hopefully if that ever does happen, we'll be in a better time frame. But
yeah.
you know, don't think you're gonna get away with that shit around here if you do. So, you know, just treat
Don't.
people the way you want to be treated. It's not hard.
Exactly.
It's much harder to be like mean than it is to just either ignore it, not care, or be nice. Those three options are all better than being mean.
A lot easier too. Just like
Yeah, they're really. It's like you just get yourself worked up by getting angry over things that really don't matter. So just leave them alone. Seriously.
okay.
All right. Anyway, um, back to Zelda, and there's just so much news. Like we forgot games. Like I can't really blame us so much.
Well,
Like there
I'll
was.
say if you guys are interested in more of the stuff, we definitely did not list everything from
Oh, definitely.
Tokyo Game Show, from the
The Tokyo
state
Game
of
Show is still
play.
going.
Yeah, it's still going. What? And we didn't say everything for the direct, really. We just barely mentioned them. If you're interested in any of that stuff, go watch that stuff, and
Yeah, go watch the
come back
Nintendo
and tell us
Direct.
what you think. Come back and tell us what you think, because honestly, do want to hear some other opinions, especially for Street Fighter, Sonic Frontiers. There's a lot. There's a lot. We can't
Yeah.
really possibly mention it. Stuff that's been going on for a couple of weeks in this podcast right now, because that'd be
Um,
impossible considering Tokyo Game Show is
yeah,
still going on.
Yeah.
so much good stuff coming out. It's looking like the end of this year and next year is going to be big. Oh, shit, big for gaming. I'm excited for it. But unfortunately, one of these announcements really got rid of one of my dream games from next week, which was going to be Pikmin 4, because I really was
Ah,
starting to think they weren't going to make it, but then they did, and now I'm like, all right, well,
now you can remove it. Now you got to add something else for
yeah,
next time.
that was my big wish. So I guess my wish came true. So
Hey,
um, hopefully, hopefully, I don't know. Hopefully, we don't have anything crazy happen in the next 2 weeks, so we can do our Dream Games podcast. Uh, so, but yeah, started this podcast was a little all over the place with Smash, and then the little rant at the end about just being good to people. But like, you know, I feel like if you're still watching here, you're watching it more so because we don't always stick to the topic, but we talk enough about it, and we're kind of random sometimes. At least me.
I feel like we
I
trail
think
off
it's
every
fun.
now and then.
Yeah, but I think it adds to a bit. That's what happens in podcasts. If they wanted to watch us stick to a topic, they would watch a 30-minute video of something else. They
Exactly.
watch us for us. They watch us for us.
At
So
our own style. But a lot to look forward to.
Yep.
definitely.
My wallet is already crying.
Indeed.
Hmm.
It's mine as well. It is like a solo. All those trailers, dear God. It's literally stunned me by the pure amount of, like, good games that appear to be coming out soon.
And
Like,
I
in a
still want to get
short time frame.
I still want to get a $400 Steam Deck, and then like all these other games that I have wishlisted on Steam, and just like, what the hell? My wallet is crying. It's in tears. The tears are made of blood.
Why must you do this bloody to God. God. Castlevania. Another Castlevania game also would be nice, but that's probably could get
I
I
announced
would
pretty soon.
love.
I
I would
just thought of
love
in
I just thought
Tokyo
of
Game
one
Show.
thing, but I'll save it for next time because it's part of my dream games thing.
I just want a
Fair enough.
DK64.
I believe that even if they release a version of DK64, it isn't going to be the best because
Probably not, but at least it'll be an available game, like an available version of it
no, I'd
for
say
free.
the best version is an emulated version where you could switch between Kongs by the D-pad because someone made that and it's
Yeah,
actually
I don't
really
want to do
cool.
that. It takes a. The whole point is to stick with it and go back. I don't know.
The whole game is
Oh well,
bloated. I'd just rather if I
it
have
is,
to
but
if I
there's a
have
bit
to
of a charm
cross
to that.
paths again and like, oh hey, these bananas I can't pick up because I'm not the right Kong, I need to come back and then do this exactly again. I'd rather just be able to switch and like, oh hey, I can pick these up now. I don't know. I just feel strongly about having things be quickly and more efficiently.
I agree.
And I know game
Fair enough.
design is the way that it is when the game is on or when the game is done. But yeah,
I am.
things can always be improved.
Oh, definitely. I totally agree. I definitely think quality of life is important,
Yes.
but I just want new DK stuff in general. And there's been a rumor going around about DK60 or not a DC, like a DK Odyssey game, and I want it to be true. It hasn't been true, but I want it to be. I want new DK stuff. The only other main franchise that I'm a fan of that isn't getting any representation. It was that and Pikmin. And recently, before last year, it was that Pikmin and Metroid. But they are reviving them, and Metroid is now steadily going, which is great. And now Pikmin's coming back. So hopefully that continues. But no DK. No DK. And I'm upset. And I want it back. I miss my boy, the big fluffy, furry, fuzzy, strong boy. I want him to come back.
Huggable,
But
plushable.
yes,
Yeah,
very.
because I did play Donkey Kong Country Returns on
It was
the 3DS.
amazing.
It's a really good game. The only thing is I couldn't get into Tropical Freeze. I don't know. Just I wasn't interested in complex 2D platformers at the time. I couldn't
Yeah.
remember why. I want to get into it. I own it twice. I don't know. I think I'll eventually get into it, and hopefully I'll enjoy it then. Either way, this was just us talking about recent stuff that happened and rambling at the end.
Yeah. Who cares?
Yeah, it's what we like doing.
All right. Well, next in 2 weeks we will have you the Dream Games podcast. That might end up not being long enough, so we might end up doing like a double. But we'll see.
Yep. We'll see.
So as always, I've been Mike.
I've been James.
And I've been Joey.
And we will see you next time. Bye-bye.
Thanks for listening.
See ya.